What's up YouTube? My name is Chris. I'm a loan officer in the state of Florida, and in today's video I'm going to go over the 10 reasons that you should be buying a home in 2021. Now the reason I chose to make this video was because the housing market is crazy right now. It's a seller's market. Homes are appreciating like crazy and so on and so forth, and there's a lot of speculation on whether or not you should buy a home or you shouldn't buy a home. And I basically want to make 10 reasons because there's a lot of videos going out right now, and you can go on YouTube yourself, and it's basically fear-mongering videos, but I'm going to give an unbiased video of both 10 reasons why you should buy a home and then also 10 reasons why you shouldn't buy a home. They're going to be posted one after another. So if you saw this video in your algorithm, chances are you're looking at the 10 reasons you should buy a home. Go ahead and take a look in the link down below. I'm going to also post 10 reasons you shouldn't buy a home. Basically what I'm trying to get out of this is seeing both perspectives, okay? I always see it like this when it comes to home buying, finance, and life in general. We are all unique, and what I mean by that is basically if it doesn't work for one person, that doesn't mean it's not going to work for you, and vice versa. If it works for you doesn't mean it's going to work for somebody else. I want to see both sides of the spectrum and give you the option to actually choose which side you're going to be on, because a lot of videos are either fear-mongering you or FOMOing you, meaning that they're either trying to scare you from actually entering the housing market, or they're trying to get you to the point where you're going to miss out of the opportunity of getting into the market. I am a loan officer, meaning that I help people get mortgages. There's been many times where I turn away clients and let them know that this isn't the right time to actually go into the home purchase because it's just the story that you're telling me. Before I get into the video, I'm going to ask if you like and subscribe to the channel so we can get all this great home buyer information out to everyone and educate those that are possibly looking into buying a home but don't have the right amount of information yet. That being said, let's get into our first reason why you should buy a home. Interest rates are at an all-time low. This is crazy. And if you're new to real estate at all and you're just now getting into it this year, then you're seeing these as your norm. But I mean, I kid you not, 2-3 years before that, I mean, it was a blessing if you got an interest rate around 3.75. Reason number 2 is home prices may continue to increase. Everybody's saying that a lot of homes are going to start going on foreclosure because nobody's going to be able to pay their mortgage back because they're finally ending that foreclosure moratorium. The White House just bought people out of that. They said that, you know what, if you have a situation where you can't pay your mortgage after the foreclosure moratorium, they're going to lower your mortgage payments by 25% and keep trying to give people that still need help the opportunity to put their mortgage. Now, don't hold me by a flagpole on this, but I'm not one of those that are saying that the market isn't going to crash. I can guarantee you though, it's not coming as soon as you think it's going to come. What I can let you know is all the time, whenever I have to do appraisals for a home, most appraisals go based off of comparisons. So these are the new norms of what the homes are going to be listed as. Now, maybe am I saying that sometime in the future they may not go down? Who knows? There are more homes being listed on the market now. The market's always due for a correction, but it might not be as soon as you expect. Reason number 3 is inflation is going up like crazy. Within the past 8 months, inflation went up by I think 4 or 5%. Why is this relevant? Well, when inflation increases, the cost of living goes up, but when you have a mortgage, your mortgage payment is going to stay the same. A $500 mortgage payment back in the 80s would be a lot harder to make than a $500 mortgage payment now due to inflation. Reason number 5, it kind of follows up on reason number 4, is the rent prices are increasing. Inflation and rent follow each other. So as inflation increases, so does rent prices as well. And of course, I'm not talking about those people that have had long relationships with their landlord. Of course, their rent isn't going to go up. They have a certain bond. As far as those people that have to face increases every time they renew their lease or are looking to start renting at a new place, I guarantee you, as rent was today, you can do rental history on that same property last year, and it's a lot higher than what it used to be. Reason number 5 is work has gone remote. Now, because work has gone remote, you have the opportunity to move, and a lot of people are doing it from states that have high cost of living like New York or California, and move to states that have lower cost of living and sort of the same lifestyle. Like people from California are moving to Texas, people from New York are moving to Florida. A home is a lot more affordable in these states. I mean, look at $1 million home in California and then look at $1 million home in Texas, and then now do the same thing with looking up $1 million home in New York and then look up $1 million home in the state of Florida. And another reason it's good to buy if you work remotely is because you spend a lot of time in this property, you spend a lot of time in this place. If you own the home that you're living in, it's a bonus one, but you can use use an area in your home as an office area, and that's a tax deductible. I should have made that reason number 6, but we'll just give you an extra one for following along. Reason number 6 is Biden's tax law. There are videos out there. I haven't made one yet on this specifically. There's a benefit into buying a home. It's not in place yet. We're waiting on it. But if you put yourself in a process of, getting qualified for a home, when that plan comes out, you can capitalize instead of waiting around and then you missing out on an opportunity because the funds are gone. Reason number 7 is FHA decreased the student loan calculation. If you don't have any idea of what this is, I'm going to go over it for you briefly. So before 2021 and a few months ago, when you had to qualify for a home, they would calculate 1% of your student loan debt and add that to your debt to income ratio, in which a lot of people that had student loan debt that they weren't even making payments on weren't able to qualify for a home. What the FHA has done is, instead of calculate 1% of your monthly student loan debt, they calculate 0.05% of your student loan debt, which gives you a better chance to qualify, because usually with the FHA, that ratio, if you're past a certain percentage, which is 56% in most cases, then you won't be able to qualify. So people that were borderline weren't able to qualify. It's your chance to qualify now. So take advantage of the opportunity. Reason number 8 is you can lock in your profit from your current home. If you're a homeowner now and you were kind of contemplating selling your home, do some research on your home. You've probably got a lot of equity in your home. If you're one of those people speculating that the housing market is going to crash soon, the crash is happening due to people saying that homes are going to go underwater, meaning that people are going to owe more on their home than what their home's worth. Also meaning that that value of their home is going to decrease. So people that had that appreciated pricing, if you don't sell your home at a certain amount of time, you'll miss out on that opportunity where you could have had that increase in appreciation on your home. So if you were to sell, you can lock in that profit, and you can still sell and buy another home, but you can use that profit on a down payment of the home and maybe get a great interest rate and start over and personalize the home. Reason number 9 is everything can be done online now. Before the pandemic, you would have to go into a showing, you'd have to meet with a realtor, meet with a title company, just meet with everybody. Because of the pandemic, a lot of people don't want to meet up in person, and that's completely understandable. I'm the mortgage person, so no matter what, I've always been online, so I've been taking advantage of this remote stuff since before the pandemic. But you can even go as far as having a virtual showing of the home. You can have e-closing. I think one document may have to be signed in person. You can do most of the title work online. Everybody's using DocuSign. You can literally buy a home in the same fashion you were to buy some shoes online or buy some clothes. For those of you that were on the fence of buying a home, but you didn't quite want to, go out in public and meet people and you want social distance, you can still take advantage of this opportunity. And the final reason you should buy a home is people are giving up. Famous quote from Warren Buffett. He said, when everybody's buying, you sell. Whenever everybody sell, you buy, so on and so forth. So basically not to be a sheep. When people are giving up, this gives you the opportunity. It's a very competitive market. There's cash offers. The millennial generation is most informed generation when it comes to home ownership. I think it's because of online and TikTok and all these places. The market has become very competitive. And then people are giving up. Millennials are giving up. Baby boomers are giving up. People who have been looking into buying a home are giving up. I've always learned, in anything that you want, if you stay persistent to it, competition, it fades away, it fades away, it fades away, and you can capitalize on a home that you may have not had a chance of getting in a normal market, because if it was any type of value in the home, an investor would most likely get the home. But now there's an opportunity where everybody is shooting for a home, and listing agents are being contacted while every home is having on maybe like 5 or 7 offers at one time. People are giving up. While people are giving up, you can capitalize, because persistence is dominance. If you are bearish about the market, meaning that you are predicting the crash, I hope this gave you a different perspective. If you fit into any of these categories of why you should buy a home and you just need that one answer, I hope you move forward into the process. If you're fully qualified and your situation is forecasting the future, and the reason why you don't want to buy is more or less based off of somebody putting fear in you, you need to reevaluate that situation. Everybody's a puzzle piece, okay? And everybody has their own unique puzzle. I wouldn't go and put my puzzle piece myself into somebody else's puzzle and just jam it in there thinking that it's going to fit. It's not going to fit. You need to figure out what your unique puzzle is, who you are, where you are in the home buying process. What does buying a home mean to you? And if you're in it for the long haul, you more or less just want to have that feeling of owning a home and being a homeowner in the United States, the American dream, you're letting somebody else's video put fear into you before you even do any research. You need to reevaluate that. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight. I'm gonna leave a card above about 10 reasons you shouldn't buy a home. It's for your sake, for a different perspective. Go ahead and click that above. Before you do, if you haven't done so, go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment of what you think of the video. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. I'll see you in the next video. What's up, YouTube? My name is Chris.